Think winterizing your greenhouse is just pulling out old tomato plants and shutting the door until spring. Think again. This common mistake could cost you your entire harvest next year. Today, I'm going to show you how, in just 3 simple steps, you can transform your greenhouse from a breeding ground for problems into the perfect launching pad for your next season's plants. And make sure you stick around till the very end, because I'll reveal a crucial secret many experienced gardeners keep quiet about, one that could save your entire structure from the most unexpected winter threat. Let's be honest, after a long growing season, your greenhouse isn't just an empty space, it's an entire ecosystem, one that, over the summer, has accumulated not just pleasant harvest memories, but also fungal spores, pest larvae, and tired, depleted soil. If you leave everything as is, this biological time bomb will only gain strength over winter, and come spring, instead of healthy seedlings, you'll be dealing with a sudden outbreak of diseases. That's why our autumn preparation isn't just about cleaning up, it's a full-scale sanitation operation and the essential groundwork for success in the upcoming season. So, our plan consists of 3 crucial stages. The first, and perhaps the messiest, but most critical, is a complete overhaul, a total clear-out. Imagine yourself a detective at a crime scene. Your mission, to find and eliminate every piece of evidence that could cause trouble next season. The first culprit we're after is all the plant debris. That includes the spent foliage from tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, any roots still lingering in the soil, fallen leaves, and even weeds. We're talking a complete clear-out, every last bit, down to the tiniest sprout. Don't skimp on this step. These remnants are prime real estate for overwintering fungal spores, like those causing late blight and various pest larvae. Now here's a crucial point. Many people make the mistake of simply tossing this plant matter into their compost pile. If those plants showed any signs of disease, you won't be composting the problem away. Instead, you'll be cultivating a veritable incubator of pathogens for the next growing season. So, any questionable plant material is best burned or completely removed from your property. Healthy scraps, into the compost they go. Diseased ones? Absolutely not. That's a hard no. Once all the plant matter is gone, it's time for the deep clean. Grab a bucket of warm water, some household soap, or a dedicated greenhouse cleaner, a long-handled brush, and let's get to work. Scrub down every wall, the ceiling, any partitions, and the doors. Start with the interior, then move to the exterior. Our goal is to wash away all the accumulated dust, grime, green algae, and cobwebs. Clean polycarbonate or glass isn't just for aesthetics. Come spring, this will allow your young plants to receive 20–30% more precious sunlight. And that's the secret to strong, healthy seedlings. Now that our greenhouse is sparkling clean, it's time to tackle the invisible foes. Disinfection. We've got a few options here. The classic approach involves treating surfaces with a solution of copper or iron sulfate, or Bordeaux mixture. Simply dilute it as directed, and thoroughly spray every surface from ceiling to floor. This is an effective and time-tested method for eliminating most fungal infections. If you've had a particularly bad season with a lot of diseases and pests, you might consider bringing out the heavy artillery, a sulfur smoke bomb. But you need to be extremely careful with this one. Seal all doors and gaps tightly, light the bomb, and leave immediately. The greenhouse must remain hermetically sealed for 2 to 3 days. And remember, sulfur smoke is highly corrosive, and it can damage ungalvanized or unpainted metal parts of the frame. So this method is best reserved for the most severe cases. Whichever method you choose, pay special attention to hard-to-reach spots, polycarbonate seams, corners, and cracks in the foundation. It's in these hidden nooks and crannies that pest larvae and fungal spores love to make their winter homes. Our goal is to leave them absolutely no chance. Now that we've taken care of the cleanliness, it's time for step 2. This step is all about nurturing the very heart of our greenhouse, the soil. Throughout the season, it gave its all, depleting its nutrients. And now, it's tired and exhausted. Many gardeners believe the only solution is to remove the top 10 to 15 centimetres of soil every year and replace it with fresh material. But, let's be honest, that's incredibly hard work, especially if you have a large greenhouse. Fortunately, there's an easier and equally effective method. We can and should treat and nourish our soil. Start by adding organic matter. Generously spread well-rotted manure, compost, or peat across your garden beds. This isn't just fertilizer. It's a true winter feast for earthworms and beneficial microorganisms. They'll work diligently all winter long, improving the soil structure and fertility. If you want to take a professional approach, consider planting cover crops, also known as green manures. Mustard, phacelia, or winter rye are true green doctors for your soil. Their roots brilliantly aerate the ground, and when the green mass is tilled back into the earth, it enriches the soil and suppresses the growth of pathogens. This is one of the best ways to naturally revitalise your soil. Once all these beneficial materials have been added, the soil needs to be lightly dug over. And here's a crucial point. Do not break up the clods. Leave them as they are. Throughout the winter, the frost will penetrate these clods, break them apart, and leave your soil loose and airy by spring. Nature itself will do the heaviest work for you. You might think you've done it all. Cleaned, fertilised, and repaired your greenhouse. Most gardeners stop there, believing the main winter enemies are harsh frosts or heavy snow. But here's the plot twist you didn't see coming. The sneakiest threat is actually the bright sun of late winter. Picture this. It's still freezing outside, but the sun is already beating down. Inside your sealed greenhouse, the air warms up to above freezing temperatures. And what happens then? Fungal spores and pest larvae in the soil wake up, fooled into thinking spring has arrived. Then night brings another hard frost, and this thaw-freeze cycle repeats itself countless times. This doesn't just put stress on your greenhouse structure, it also creates the perfect breeding ground for the most stubborn diseases to thrive by spring. So what's the solution? The secret is simple. Don't let your greenhouse heat up in the first place. The easiest way is to pile snow onto the roof. The snow will reflect the sun's rays and act like a thermal blanket, keeping the interior consistently cold. If you don't have snow, you can use white reflective covering material or specialised shade netting. Your goal is to keep your greenhouse in a deep winter hibernation until true spring arrives. So, let's recap. 3 simple steps: a thorough clean-out and disinfection, soil rejuvenation, and meticulous structural repairs. And the ultimate secret, protecting it from the winter sun. By following these steps, you're not just preparing your greenhouse for winter, you're making a massive investment in the health and abundance of your future harvest. Thanks for sticking with us until the end of this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more tips. Now, a question for you. Do you have your own, perhaps unconventional but tried and true method for preparing your greenhouse for winter? Share it in the comments below. Let's swap tips and tricks.